Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Sitaram. Welcome to Cooking with Madho. We are at Sabina Park, Jamaica, where I'm on the outside observing the George Headley statue that is very lifelike. This man was the first West Indian cricketer to get an English contract, and he went on to lead the West Indies in one match at the end of World War II. We see Chris Gayle, Stephanie Taylor, Jimmy Adams, Whispering Death, Michael Holding, Courtney Walsh, some of the legends also along the South Camp Road wall leading to the North Stand. And this is the Hall of Fame. Commissioned in 2021, it features more than a dozen legends of the game. And it was actually supported by the Mexican ambassador. Now to some action. That's Baby Gayle for you. Baby Gayle, it's not Chris Gayle, but that is Myers, Kyle Myers, on the ball. Look at that power. Look at his tremendous leg glancing down to the boundary for four. And he has the crowd animated. For those who think West Indies don't have support in Jamaica, think again. Think again. And we see a very lanky shot on the onside there by the Bajan player, Ruston Chase, who's also doing well in these games. And a lot of this bowling really comes that we saw there from the Michael Holding end, where they're bowling pretty much in proximity from Kingston College and the North Street end. And I'm actually sitting with the crowd here from the Courtney Walsh end of the pavilion. And we see some great players coming on there, like Romario Shepherd coming out to bat. And the crowd really was appreciative of him, just like Shamar Joseph and Moti, who are in the Players' Pavilion overlooking, right? Moti and Shepherd, being Guyanese, are, the pride of their countries, just as this man, this Trinidadian Akeem Hussein here. He is cover-driven down to the boundary for four, but he's actually a very aggressive, very crafty bowler of left-arm orthodox. So the crowd really understands to support players from throughout the region. And this is the crowd. This is match time. 5 overs into the game. And that's just the crowd at one of the ticketing spots on Labor Day. I eventually get into the game about 1 hour late, right? And those seats that are empty there will be filled up by the end of the game. So it makes you wonder, is West Indies cricket dying? Or do we need to do more to support it at a local level or a school level? Well, just like I do when I go to cricket at the Queen's Park Oval and I look for Cheyenne's roti shop, or I go to Patraj or Hussein, I need to find myself some roti to sneak in to the stadium. And I found Trinidad on Lady Musgrave Avenue, Trinidad. Is worth going to for authentic Trini food. It's very tasty, very spicy, and very popular with the Kingston natives. And eventually I do leave Sabina Park to get home, back to Montego Bay. So I commute to downtown Kingston, and it looks dead pretty much on a Sunday. The buses are not in their usual positions in all of these lanes. It's not actually month end. So I walk all the way down to Darling Street in proximity to Tivoli Gardens. I cannot afford to pay for Knutsford, so I have to take a coaster. And eventually I get back to Moby. So I'll leave you with these shots, and this was my evening dinner. Bye bye, Chalgayo, Firmilinge.